I've got the Kotoko fan, I've got the Cardsburg fan. Guys, how you doing? You're rolling into the sports popper. But here they feel cool. Forget about Evans's roots and all of that. They feel cool.
The Ghana Connect. Thank you for connecting.
Yeah, no, Charlie. Yeah, we take this cool.
We can't do that.
Benedict Owusu, don't quite sorry. Benedict, what's up?
Yes, George, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. Are you checking the Lagos City's game, eh?
Yeah. I'm actually coming from the
Oh wow. Tell me, what's happening?
Yeah, they were leading by a goal, as always, they will score.
They say Lagos Cities are the Ghana Premier League slay queens.
Oh, Lagos City taking your title. But so the score is what?
Yeah, but it looks like when I was leaving it was 1-0. But it looks like today they will have their first.
They have to do something. They have to do something today.
Jabila had put them in front before I left. That was in the 4th minute.
Oh, they have to do something.
The performance today, yes.
It's good,
as always, yeah. It's not even about today. You know, in a game against Ashanti Gold, we saw same against Ashanti Kodoko. Even against Liberty First now that they drew 2-2. Liberty actually has come from 2 goals down to draw 2-2 with them. So they always dish out good performances, but the end product doesn't matter. But today I hope they get it.
They do well.
Because yesterday a question was asked, their coach was asked if he can assure they get 3 points today. He said, I cannot even assure you I'll be alive tomorrow.
Let alone assure you that I'll win.
So it just tells you that we're also getting some Mourinho characters in the game.
Yeah, why not? Good stuff. That's Joyce Sports Nathaniel also still with us here. You are looking good in your African way. You have to check him out on Facebook if you haven't got there yet.
Have you seen the key holders?
That's why I'm coming to Gary. That's why Mr. Gary is here. Mr. Gary Elsmith. Gary, what's up?
You see, the key holders, they get different types. So there's something boldly written on there.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I only have a logo. Some people have
a logo and the writing.
But
we can only say what has been written after 8 p.m. Before the
NBA. Guys, I think we have too many messages. I think we have to start with the message. It's like your show, guys. Today you have to send us your messages on our WhatsApp line.
I think we might have to spend the first 5 minutes of the show just reading messages.
Yeah, because look.
So boss. So today we will let our guests in the studio do as the honest. So look at the messages.
I can do because the way your messages are coming in. Hey, Sunday, my God. Arose.
Okay. So our guests in the studio will be reading our messages. Please begin.
From LDC. Hey, how's the form rough? I love the anthem. It is only in house anthem that past tense makes sense in music. Arose.
No, okay, but can
we start that thing?
Arose.
You all remember your music lessons in school.
You see, English
will say TION is shin. SHION is shin. But in music, it is shon. So I beg you, see. Don't worry.
There was a guy who on one station and he called in and said, I am Professor The original Heart of Folk lyric is Arise, Arisen. So the host, this is when I was about 10 or 11.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was. This was on GBC.
Wow.
So the guy called him and he said he was calling from Laboni or Cantonment or one of these bourgeoisie areas. And the host of the program said, if you sing the song and you say Arise, Arisen.
More messages.
This is from the Tete.
Okay.
Well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Is this nice? Kotoko pa. The Tete. Never say die.
I think you're referring to the Kotoko anthem, I'm sure. Yeah. More of your messages. 0244 340437. Let's hear from you. Today's the show, yeah?
Please, you don't scare us with freestyle phobia.
That's
from now.
Now I had a freestyle. Scoop Atumana. More messages. Okay.
The person didn't send the name.
You didn't send your name, please. You have to send your name so that we can know.
2 areas to improve: the good pitches and good cameras. That's no name there. Yeah.
This one is from.
I am Chinati from East Legon. Heart is beating Kotoko 2-0.
Hey. Okay, nice.
Vim.
It's Sanchez, what?
Hello, good evening. If we want a personality cast in the mode of Kenichi, then that man should not fear to be sacked, possibly a foreigner, John from Accra.
Okay.
But in Ghana, we had our own.
We had our own. Yeah, we had
what's his name? Bashir Airport.
Yeah.
Opele, yeah. Those guys, they didn't mind much.
Okay, guys, let's go into Benedict. We haven't heard from you. I mean, you are absolutely fresh on the show. We've been rolling in from Ghana Connect, and guys, wherever you are, you can send us your messages. We are building up to the Hartsville Kumasi Asante Kotoko game on Sunday, the Super Clash. Yes, and remember that we are starting our build up on Sunday at 2 p.m. and there's live commentary coming from the stadium. So everything that you need in terms of building up is important. Okay, this another one, because I know that Hearts have auras. So I was wondering, but you read this message.
Please, A Rose in Accra Has a Folk Song is not a past tense in English. In English, words arise. It was referring to their junior team, Aurora.
But it's Aurora. So how does Aurora become Aurora?
Aurora.
Then how can?
You guys, why you follow the listening target? What are you both doing? See, let me tell you something. You see, there are. Okay, for instance, we're spitting some bars, and we're doing words that have 3 letters, so 3-letter words, okay? So within the sentence, if you have 3-letter words, and then one 15-letter word comes up, it's going to mess up the rhythm.
So arose. Benedict, I mean, what have you made of everything so far in terms of the build-up and I mean, if it comes to awarding the prize for the media house that has pushed this one so much?
Well, the build-up has been great. I mean, on TV, on radio, and online, we've done our bit here. Every morning we make sure we give our listeners stories. Moses started something amazing from Tuesday, giving us everything that we needed to know about this big game from the past decade. And on TV as well, we try to show old matches, interviews, and this morning there was there was this vox pop we did that was last Sunday at the Liberty Park, where a fan was saying, beating Asante Kotoko is like cornering a woman. You understand? So for him, he thinks that it will be Coco Crown to beat Kotoko on Sunday. So the build up for me here has been amazing. We've done our bit, and the FA also coming through with that press conference. Yeah, lots of people said it didn't make sense why they are having a press conference for one game and all that, but you know something, I mean, these are the 2 glamorous clubs we have in the country, and if we want to start promotion of the league, if we want to start we want to continue to bring back the love, we've seen guys bringing ladies into the stadium. I've been fortunate to watch most of the matches this season, and almost every time that I get to the stadium, you see guys bringing a lot of girls. I mean, a typical example is the Legon City's game, Accra go to Olympics, other games as well, you understand? So, and if you have a game of this magnitude, Asante Kotoko, Accra, Hartsville, all of them at the back of winning their respective games last midweekend in a fashion in which they won it. Had to come from a goal down to beat Liberty Professionals by 2-1.
No, Benedict, sorry, but it's a very interesting point that you've raised regarding the excitement that has been generated. Look, today we planned to play a video from social media, and this video was done by 2 fans. Okay, so we'd have to greet Saka Addo Jnr. Saka Addo Jnr. is a real estate developer, and then he has a very close brother called Okpoti. Okpoti is an engineer with Talo, Ghana. Okpoti wore a Hearts jersey, this particular one. Yeah. Wears a Hearts jersey, comes to his house in the morning and says, Charlie, wear your Kotoko jersey, let's do a video. So you hear in the video that a lady is in the background telling them, Charlie, you know something, should I start the video? Charlie, start the video, let's start talking. So I asked him, Charlie, my brother, this is a wonderful thing. I mean, we would like to use this as an unscripted video on our network. He says, my brother, go ahead. We need to bring back the love. Go ahead, bro. We need to bring back the love. And when I see comments like these coming from people, people in town, people who listen to us, it just tells you that, look, it is there, and all we all need to do is just to press the pedals very, very hard, and we will get them back to the stadium. Benedict.
All right, so to continue from where I left off, I mean, both sides came from, Kotoko at the point in a game against Dwarfs were heading to a goalless draw, and then Martin Kujo came on, did a magic, got the goal. Richard Arthur, left it very late. They won 2-0. And the way Hearts won at the Dansuman Park, Charlie, you should have been at the stadium. For the very first time in so many years.
I saw the videos, Charlie.
The video was... No, even before the video. I saw Hearts fans, even when they were down by a goal to 0, were cheering the guys up. And I was like, what's happening here?
What's going on? Wow.
The guys were pushing. At the point, it was like a half pack.
Yeah, I think the coach made mention of that.
And they were pushing hard, and all the guys, even at the VIP, they were cheering them. Where Liberty, just like you see the Cup end at Anfield.
Yeah.
This time we had the Heart end at the Carindorf Park, and they were cheering the guys. And when the goals started coming, you should have been at the stadium. It was something else. And after all the stories that I wanted to write and do about that game was the Asante Kotoko game, because if that energy, if we saw that valve from the fans in that Liberty game, then you could as well imagine what will happen on Sunday if they win against Asante Kotoko. So everything about that game was just to look ahead to that Asante Kotoko game this week. And then to top it, the FA president. You saw the video, the FA president, George Addo, the chairman of, and then Alhaji Ankami also put out. I mean, that was amazing. I mean, you start a week with this, and it got the fans talking.
It did.
And was everywhere.
It was really trending on Twitter.
And with everything that yourself and Daniel, started doing this morning on the morning shows, all has contributed.
You know what happened this morning? I didn't listen to their morning show.
There were issues. There were issues.
You know what happened this morning? So I went onto my phone. I mean, I've been on leave. So I woke up and I was doing my babysitting, and then Jones, I took with your son. He got in touch.
Oh wow!
Calvin got in touch.
Oh wow!
And he said, "Charlie, this morning, you guys." So I said, "Oh, I was not in the studio, so I don't know what was going." And he said, "Look, you guys, Daniel, Dazi, and George, what they did this morning." He said it made it because he remembered his dad, and it made him teary. He said that was how good the build-up has been so far, and you get that vibe around town that people feel like something special is going on. Hopefully, we don't jinx it.
No, we don't jinx it. We are reliving some of the things that happened, years ago. I remember when I joined Joy FM, it wasn't even Super Clash. We're used to this all classical. My boys then, and Scranton was like,
we have an audio of Scranton who has recorded how they came with the idea, the name of the Super Clash.
I remember.
He sent from Joy.
We'll play it on Sunday.
So I remember one day he said, "No, we have to stop this classical. We are not in Spain. This is our own, and we must create something special out of it." So then the name Super Clash came in. Now it's being used everywhere.
I didn't know until 2 days ago that the name Super Clash was the Joy FM.
I
didn't know.
I
didn't know. Somebody mentioned it. We created it here. I didn't know.
Let me tell you a quick one. Talk about my two friends here reminds me about an experience. This was back in 2013. So Hearts versus Kotoko. So I was with some family friends. We were moving some stuff from Ringway Estates to Denta, blah 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 blah. So we get towards the Medina area, okay. And then at the time, we're just talking about Guinness Extra Smooth. Okay, so we walk it. We're like, oh, Charlie, we need some drinks. We were thirsty, so let's get
something smooth.
Yeah, let's get something smooth. So Gary, but
the time is 7:26.
Charlie, Mimi Daku, please, I beg. Mrs. Mimi Daku of FDA, we beg.
Anyway, something smooth, liquid.
So this friend of mine I was with was wearing a Hearts jersey at that time, the latest jersey at that time. And then this other guy, we met him in there at the hangout. So this guy was holding a bottle of the smooth thingy, the smooth beverage. And then he says, "Oh, this is too much. So can we share?" Because he realized that the Hearts of Oak fan was going to the bar to buy the same thing. So he says, "Oh, Charlie, before you buy yours, can we just quickly share?" He said it in a very humble tone, my brother, very, very friendly tone. So my friend, reluctantly is like, "Okay, no problems, Anyway, we're building up to the game. So this guy pours half of his beverage into my friend's cup. Guess what he said? "Hey, Minya, wouldn't be your friend me George, me more Ghana Airways, and then Kotoko, you have a samo. What did you have a samo? I'm talking in Samo. He said, you have a samo. Look, I mean, we were just, we were all over the place. I was like, oh my goodness, this is, and this just goes to tell you, the kind of, the kind of bonding that it gives, football fans, It's the biggest talking point around this time. And of course, it has many ripple effects, especially for the local economy. And these are all things that we're going to be discussing in the week, after the game, because there's going to be a lot of post-event coverage here on Joy Sports as well. Yeah. So a lot of things to talk about.
Okay, Ben.
So basically, just to wrap up on.
Yes, because I have a tax for all of you.
Exactly. Yeah, just to wrap up on the build-up. It's not just about Joy Sports. I think the players have also done their own wonderful build-up with the performances they've exhibited so far. He look like someone like Martin Kudu. Anytime he comes on, he leaves a mark. Richard Asa doing very well. Justice Blay, what an amazing player he's been for Kotoko so far this season. I mean, the list goes on. You look at Accra Hearts folk, Kofi Koji. They always will mention his name. Esso this season has not been the top player that we know him to be. And then Emmanuel Neti comes in. He comes in just less than a week. He fits in so well and playing some wonderful football. At the Karindorf Park, he played as if he's been with the team for over a year. You understand? To the extent that after the game, Charlie, fans, you know what the Asante Kotoko fans do in Kumasi when there's an issue with a Kotoko player, they will call you, my friend, come. You better talk about. I remember Charles Taylor. You know, fans had to folk Kotoko.
Yes. It was all about money. Yes. So they went to. I remember they went to Pulse Live. Where they tell.
Apparently, what I was told then was that his scarf got burned. The following day, a Kotoko fan bought him Joe present.
A woman.
Bought Taylor Joe present black. You understand?
I remember the Joe present.
Emmanuel Nete at the stadium. Just when he was you see the Karindorf Park.
Yeah, sure.
So he came out of the inner perimeter. You know the media is always up there before you go to the dressing room. Someone just called me, Charlie, come. The person put his hand in his pocket and it's not like plenty money behind, but Charlie, the fun of it,
just like the Tomasabi one that was about 2 or 3 seasons ago. He actually used a box
to take the money.
Was going around and they were putting the money.
So George, finally, now we have some people we are going to look at. We are getting to that level where the names of players always ring a bell. So I know there's a Martin Kujo, I know there's a Richard Asa, I know there's a Thomas Justice Blay, I know there's a Frederick Ansambotri, there's Sonny Akuba, I know there's a Nete. I'm going to watch Kofi Koji, I'm going to watch Esso, I'm going to watch Mohammed Alassane, I'm going to watch Fatao. You understand? So first, like some 3 years ago, even journalists, you put journalists and you ask them Hearts Kotoko first 11. Charlie, but now things have changed, and I think the players have also done their own build-up. And finally, on the build-up, Maxwell Kunodu also has been doing some fantastic work. Charlie, this morning he posted something on Twitter.
It really got people talking.
This is what Maxwell posted.
What's he saying, Maxwell?
He said, relax. The Porcupine Warriors are marching to the nation's capital on Sunday. Just secure your match tickets and meet us at the Accra Sports Stadium. Our Delta Force is ready with our Air Force One pilot. You know who the Air Force One pilot is?
Who?
Oh no.
Anyway, George. So.
But Charlie.
While we are on the matter of Hearts of Oak.
The matter of Hearts of Oak. Okay.
What are you looking for?
No, like you see, the Hearts fans are able to turn songs around and all of that. We'll get into it. But I was going to ask you guys what you can really remember, like the strangest thing you see at the Accra Sports Stadium or the Bawera Stadium when it comes to Accra Hearts, Seville, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, that you can really remember. I don't know. For mine, I'll go straight to may he so rest in perfect peace. Solama's goal was crazy. Yeah. I was lost in commentary position for a moment.
I think we were doing commentary
together. I was lost for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but how could Akrofi just pass the ball to Solama and whatever happened to his leg? I don't know how that ball went into it.
The strangest thing.
So tell me, let me hear from you guys.
At the stadium.
At the stadium, strangest like.
You remember
yes.
Sorry, the broom incident. Who remembers the broom incident? No, there was a broom here in Accra. Yeah, there was a broom. Yeah, there was a broom put. A fan or somebody came onto the park and was using a broom. This is before kickoff. And you remember this is during the Mahatma Otu era as well. Yeah. Hearts came with a giant flag.
Yes.
Remember, covered the whole team and marched backwards onto the pitch. So I mean, it was great and all that, and then they scored them.
Benedict, what do you remember?
I covered Nat is out. I covered one Hearts Kotoko game with Nat. That was in 2010 in Kumasi. We went with Alaji Mo, and when we got there, in the evening, Aziz Harun Africa, Chapter O, who is now the national coordinator for NPP, called me that, you know what, Charlie, I want to show you guys something. Not couldn't go, so I left the hotel at Golden Gate to the stadium. When I got there, it was very late.
This is before the game?
Yeah, before the game. It was around 9:30, almost 10. Charlie, saw a lot of hard fans. You know, normally at the Barbara Stadium, they will gather under that Asuka end of
the green stand.
And they were there. Why, Charlie? They've been told that the Kotoko fans will come and do something. So, Charlie, you're going to sleep there. Yeah. So, I was there with them till around 11. I told them that, Charlie, you know what, the story is done. I've interviewed you guys. I know what you are yet to do, so I'm going. The following day, we were at the stadium. We got there as early as 11 because we were going to call us on a midday news. George, around 1:30, a fan of Hartlepool then got onto the pitch, ran from the where they normally sit to the other end, and then just threw himself into the pool. Why? That is their goal. and that if he doesn't do that, they won't score, and that's what they've been told. And the Kotoko fan also stepped onto the pitch, Charlie. So it was just like that back and forth till the police officers had to, get them off the inner perimeter. And it was very interesting. And that was when, what was his name? That was when Lai Kingston had also come in. Baba at that point was even at Kotoko. It was a great game at the Barbara Stadium. So a lot of strange things. I remember Coach Uti Akente also told me one. I don't know if I can say this. It's something that cost him his job actually.
Hold on. So you shouldn't have mentioned it.
You know where I'm going to.
Yeah, I know. Let me. What have you?
For me, mine is 2009. I ran away from school. I'm sure my parents are not listening. It was very early in the morning. It was Hearts Kotoko in Kumasi. So I went to join.
You're even married. So I hope you don't leave your wife tomorrow. So please bring your wife.
Bring your wife, Bring your wife. It's safe. Bring your wife.
So what happened was that I got to the stadium at 8:00 and there was this long queue. And we went to normally we sit at the green end, but this time around I found myself at the red stand. Then it was a game where I think Obedansa. That was 2009. Samuel Afum them, and I think Opele and Coleman. And Coleman, I think Ronald Coleman was the coach for Kotoko. Then Opele was the assistant. I remember the park.
Yeah, Ronald Coleman. Yeah,
yes, the park was filled by 12:00. The whole place. So I remember there were this fire service or fire cannon using this water to sprinkle us because of dehydration and all that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you would admire from the Hearts executives then is when Alhaji Fawaz Zok is up and the whole team is up. And then they go around the stadium in Kumasi. They go around the stadium just trying to incite. And then the Kotoko fans were just throwing this pure water and all those things. Then
that also reminds me, so I joined the Lali Atiase in Kumasi for a Heart of Oak Kotoko. We were just talking about it before we started the first show. So then we're supposed to do live commentary, and at that time Lai had returned from Scotland, he was playing for Accra. So guess what, guys? So all these players file onto the pitch for warm-up, and Lai Kingston waits some 10 minutes, okay? Delays for 10 minutes, and then he gets on the pitch and does the 400-meter run, and he's just getting the guys on their feet and just trying. And the Kotoko fans gave him more acknowledgement and cheers than any Kotoko player. Amazing. Look, when the guy got on, and you see, there's just something about Kumasi. When the people love you, when the fans love you, they just love you. They don't care whether you're wearing the rainbow colors. They don't care whether you're wearing yellow and black.
They like their good football.
Look, they love their good football. And you see, they were paying respects to a player who had played for the national team, given his heart, given his all, and all of that. It was just a wonderful spectacle.
In the previous show, Evans called Langabell.
Yes.
And Langabell is an Olympics person also. Now, Olympics, for those who don't know, are playing also this Saturday.
Yeah.
They finally won their first 3 points in 5 games. So they had been quiet and all that, but now they have won. And now that Olympics have won, they drew their last game away. Now the two known they have. It's better if you hear. So George, if it's ready,
only that,
please.
First thing, we have told the players about determination, courage, we, the supporters, are going to fight the Lord for them. And we have told them a lot. This is New Olympics. As you people are here, you have been seeing. We have a lot of players, both senior and juvenile players. And you know, as things go on now, the team, we are not playing now. We are not playing our league now. So it's play and build. Playing and build. And everybody will see New Olympics this season. That's play and build system. The more we play, the more we build. No relegation. No relegation at all. Forget about relegation. Yeah. No. Build and play. That's our system. No. That's what I'm saying. That is we are bringing is play and build. The more we play, the more we build. First team, we have told the players about determination, courage. We, the supporters, are going to fight the Lord. 99.7 FM. This is New Olympics. As you people are here, you have been seeing. We have a lot of players, both senior and juvenile players. And you know, as things go on now, the team, we are not playing now. We are not playing our league now. So it's play and build. Playing and build. And everybody will see New Olympics this season. That's play and build system. The more we play, the more we build. No relegation. No relegation at all. Forget about relegation. Yeah. No. Build and play. That's our system. No. That's what I'm saying. That is we are bringing play and build.
You know, I think what we should do is
nobody.
Charlie, you lie. Yeah. But look, I think we should have an award tonight at the end of the season.
Oh no, don't worry.
Sound bite of the year, Charlie.
And it's plenty. Hey, put in Ediana dash tactics. Hey, Tando dash tactics into the queue. We will do an award today.
So listen, see, but so which is it? Which one is it? Is it play and build or the opposite? Which is it?
Olympics, according to this fan, he had gone to watch all their preseason games. And he said they have junior and senior players.
That's all.
You understand?
Yeah.
Junior and senior players.
And as for the senior players today, they have a lot.
But what's his name anyway? New Olympics.
New Olympics.
New Olympics.
He said the name of the club is New Olympics. And the system is play and build. The more we play, the more we build. The more we play, the more we play.
Now we have Tando.
This is from Ediana Stars, his coach.
The logo was
respect Ediana, forward and back. They keep talking. Adriana has no team. The team is dead. But there's a saying that if the woman stays longer in the bathhouse, that means that she's preparing herself very well. And that is how we want to take everybody by storm. We did it in the FM. So those who don't take Adriana serious, no problem. Tactically, we were stronger than Olympics because they did not even know that they were going to come into the league, and they were brought on board. Now you notice that.
Okay. No woman is in there.
We have sound bites for days. This same Ediana man here. There's another one there. Ediana dash philosophy.
Charlie, wait. I want to check. Wait, Adriana.
Back. They keep talking. Adriana has no team. The team is dead. But there's a saying that if the woman stays longer in the bathhouse, that means that she's preparing herself very well.
Mr. Zato, this thing.
But why are you debating me about this, man?
This thing. Where the name?
Charlie, please. Hey, let's invite our listeners. This thing is straight up from Asante Chi. We want the Chi version.
I can give you that one. Obache Jaya na OCC in Hui.
Odiana Stars W.O. Atando.
Charlie,
from Ruta.
There's a message here. Apia D, Twitter at Apia D says, I love heart past my wife. And he has phobia. Hey, phobia, Charlie. It's sweet for.
Charlie, you have to start the message. Build and play.
Yeah, there's a message there.
Banana Danubian Fashion from Danubian Fashion Center.
That's Banana.
Yeah, Banana. He usually sends comments onto our Champions League. He says, I think we are going to experience a very difficult game on Sunday. But it's going to be a game of football and nothing else. We in Kotoko are ready to beat Hearts of Folk just like we have been doing for the past years. So, soundbites galore. I like the fact that,
you know, we are talking about the build-up and everything. I want to share a bit of disappointment in the Accra Hearts of Folk management.
Yes.
You know what they've done?
Yes.
Charlie, see the way we are talking about it. So nice.
There's no advance tickets.
No, Charlie, how?
I mean, how?
And you want to wait till when?
Sunday. This is Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is Sunday morning, 7 a.m.
You see, I don't see how difficult this is to get tickets out
in
advance.
They've done it before, George.
They've done it before. I had a Kennedy.
Yeah.
I remember I had the Kennedy.
And people are asking you, where can I get tickets to buy it? You cannot even tell them that go and buy it here and go to the stadium. And almost all the people that have refer them to go to the stadium. You go like, are we serious?
Are we serious?
But
because they want to come.
The replica JC won as well.
Yeah.
Now, I remember when someone wanted, a friend of mine wanted the XXL, and he said Sam is not in
even just this morning, I wanted a Kotoko JC.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I learned it's illegal to sell it.
And I'm saying,
yes, illegal to sell.
You know why I'm making this point? We will do our bit.
Come on, man.
The FA will also do their bit.
The clubs
have to push.
If they're not doing it, you understand?
They can make more money from
it.
Exactly. You know, there is this euphoria that comes with it. I remember then you see people with the flags on their cars in Kumasi.
Yeah.
Remember when you're traveling from Accra to Kumasi, from Konongo, you see Kotoko flags hoisted all over from the road till you get to Kumasi.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, we don't have this euphoria again because I think the clubs don't do their bit. The media does it. The GFA has tried.
But you know that for like 10 years, it's the media that have been holding the Ghana Premier League.
Exactly.
It's the organized floats and all.
Yeah, exactly. I remember in Kumasi Chapter 9, we'll hold these rallies and all that just to get people
in the mood.
Yes, exactly. But you know, unfortunately, you don't get to see some of these.
As for the advance ticket, look, it is hurting my soul.
I mean, looking at these teams, aside the players now on top form and their coaches talking as well as the players, the clubs themselves, I'm talking about them. What have they done in terms of the build-up?
In terms of the build-up,
nothing. What have they done?
You know, and I'm so disappointed.
All Hearts of Folk and Kotoko's Twitter handle have done is just to post
the rates and the rates.
That's it.
So
I've not seen anything.
It has to take the FA to organize a press conference to bring them together. And even that one, people are criticizing the FA that why are they doing it?
Yeah, because it's discriminatory or something.
For me, I even thought they could get the two coaches for us to even.
Oh, you know,
perhaps, I don't know. Maybe it's the club.
Kumasi,
I get that the club. Okay, let's put that on the bottom of the club.
But the club should be able to
get the coaches to give us something.
You know, but
some sound bite or something.
The ticket issue, it really hurts me because. People started talking about it on Tuesday, the ticket issue specifically.
Yeah.
And if Hart really wanted to do it, you know, the last
by the press conference.
The Sulama game that you were talking about.
Yes.
I remember the tickets were all over the place.
I got mine at airport.
Airport Shell.
Someone's airport Shell.
That was the only place that had everywhere else was sold. I remember very well because that morning a couple of people wanted it. I went to buy, and it was the only place. And you know,
so it was moving. It was moving.
Today is Friday. Early as Tuesday. Benedict Talby, I want to go and watch the Hearts Kotoko game on Sunday.
Where can I get tickets?
Charlie.
And everybody's asking.
I can show you a message right now. A woman.
No, everybody has a woman.
Another woman sent me a message. I want to watch the game. Where will I get the tickets?
Charlie. So this one there ain't no force. Phobia.
Can we?
Phobia ain't no force.
Charlie, I beg. So I don't know how this works, but Christian Council, can you please send a circular so churches? This one we beg. We just beg. So make the mask close
because
they
really have
this is an oversight. I think that the call is loud and clear. Next time.
But you see, you know what I'm saying. What's the time? 7:46. If Hearts want to make the tickets available tomorrow in this Accra, and they call their media people on our WhatsApp groups, look, people will go, it will move just tomorrow, just give it only tomorrow, it will move. So it's not too late. We have a lot of messages.
Yeah, let's do some messages and we'll talk a little bit walk up then.
The messages.
Let's go through the messages. First one. Yes.
Which one? Yeah, hello, Daniel.
No, that's down.
No. Good morning, Didi and George. Has to Kotoko 1.
Okay. That's still
good
morning.
Now there you go. Says, hello, guys.
Okay, hello, guys. I'm out from East Legon. I got my phobia replica this morning at the Heart Secretariat. Heart 2, Kotoko 0.
Hashtag Joy Fest. Hey, great.
Nice one.
We've got more messages. Surely. We'll get to your messages tonight. Yeah.
Good evening, Joy FM. You guys have to know that Hearts beating Kotoko on Sunday will be a miracle. And news in the town, but Kotoko is ever ready to beat them as usual. The records are there for you to check for yourself. I'm Kingsford Tepenu Nesepe from
Akachi. Okay, more messages.
So let's use a few minutes to go through the records.
Okay, yes, shall we?
The ones that make Kotoko so confident that they are going to win. So here's one. There are so many stats, but they're pertinent ones.
Okay.
Now, anytime Hearts have won before meeting Kotoko in Accra, I repeat, anytime Hearts have won the game before the game against Kotoko in Accra, Kotoko win.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the last 10.
That's a fact.
And has beat Liberty last
by
week.
2 goals to 1.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, you are on leave.
20 valid.
Officially, I'm on leave. So that's just one. Now, you know, there was a period when Hearts beat Kotoko, black and blue. I mean, on record, the Jones years and before then, for 16 years. So after waiting 16 years to beat Hearts in Accra in 2009, Kotoko have now gone on to win 50% of their last, all the games played in Accra against Hearts of Oak. That's how dominant they've been. Since 2006, the two teams have met 23 times in the league. Hearts have 10 to Kotoko 6 with 7 draws. That's overall. But overwhelmingly in Accra, it's a Kotoko festival.
So you know that thing where they say Accra is Kotoko's home.
Accra is our home.
Yeah.
And then Kumasi has his home.
You know, but the thing that even makes it more remarkable in the last decade is that Kotoko have had to, and if you read the piece that Sadat did for us, is how the adversity Kotoko have had to overcome
to beat Hearts.
They've had accidents twice.
The famous robbery.
The armed robbery incident. I mean, they had an armed robbery incident on the morning of the game. You know,
and the
they
guy
rallied
was
themselves.
Hit. That's how the Mohammed getting the 2 goals for Kotoko in that game.
And that is the sort of mentality that Kotoko fans are bringing. But there's something that's been going on, and Kotoko have some very influential social media groups. There's one on Facebook called Asante Kotoko Bekume. It's one of the most influential. They've been rallying for supporters of Kotoko not to come to the stadium. Why? Because they are saying that if they come and pay on Sunday, the money will go to Hearts, the GFA, and the NSA. Meanwhile, Kotoko, as we know, are owing. They've been fined 20,000 Ghana cedis, and so they are saying that they would rather momo that money
to the club.
I
think they've even started that.
Yes, they've started doing that. But you know, Ghana, there are people on the group who are saying that they won't go to the stadium. You will see them.
You will see them first.
Take him there.
Alaji Ankabi also mentioned that he wants the Hearts fans to fill the stadium to the extent that the Asante Kotoko fans will not get
seats at the stadium. So yeah.
You know, and one thing that works for Asante Kotoko also is that their current coach has never lost to Hearts.
Yes,
Maxwell has never lost to Hearts.
Never lost to Hearts folks. So that's also another big thing for Maxwell Kennedy.
Okay.
And the club.
And the last time Odum was a caretaker, he beat Kotoko.
The last time was a caretaker. My God.
You want us to go?
Is he a caretaker?
You want us to go to Liverpool?
He's still a caretaker.
He's a caretaker.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You want us to go to Liverpool?
No, but guys, we're definitely going to look at that one. Accra Hartsville, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, we're in there. But I just want to quickly get this one through. The World Cup draw was done for 2022. Just a quick one. I just go around the table, just a quick one. Let me just find out from you guys. We had South Africa, we had Zimbabwe.
You mean the Black Stars?
Yeah, Black Stars. We had Ethiopia.
Black Stars, we are not even talking about.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one for you guys. Just round the table. CK has got his work cut out for him, and it's not even about. I know you have to think about the group stage. I mean, you have to top your group before you can even start discussing the 2 leg ties. But this looks like it's going to be really tough because of the final leg.
Yeah. When I saw the group, I was not too happy because for a few reasons. I mean, South Africa, not the South Africa that we know. I mean, usually we hype them up and then we beat them. if we're able to do that again, I'll be happy. But as we saw in the AFCON, and the last big tournament we've seen is the AFCON of South Africa. They are getting something right. And just like many countries, when their top 2-3 local football teams do well, they do well at the national stage as well. We know what Orlando Pirates are currently doing well. They are top of the league, I believe, in South Africa. And this is the first season they've been top of the league in a while. Now, add to the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns have been doing well for the last 4 or 5 years. Plus, for the first time again in a while, South Africa have, because of their success in the AFCON and under 17, they have quite a few players who are applying their trade in Europe. So they have a good blend, is all I'm saying. What will in our favor as the Black Stars is that the apathy for Bafana still remains in South Africa. So even when they are playing national team games, they don't have people going to the stadium. People don't like Bafana in South Africa. The allegiance to the club teams is far more than it is for the national teams. So that is probably what may, hopefully by the time we go and play South Africa, the apathy will still be there on their side. We are bringing back the love, so the stadium will be full for our games. Now Ethiopia are a problem. They are a problem because they have 100,000 stadia and they fill it every time. That is, the thing people don't like about playing Ethiopia is the element of the 12 man. It's not that about the team and the intimidating atmosphere. Why it bothers me a bit is that we are building a new team of young players who may not be too conversant with that atmosphere. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what formation we'll be having on that day. Hopefully, whenever it is that we play, we will have some of our senior players there to help the younger players understand that 100,000 people are there to weather the storm. And then we come to who? Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe can be
the Whipping Boys.
No. Zimbabwe. It depends on which Zimbabwe you meet.
They are away. Yeah.
They perpetually have problems. The salaries are not paid, coaches are not paid, players are not paid. So hopefully, as a Ghanaian, by the time we go to Zimbabwe to play that game,
those issues are still not resolved.
They have not paid their salaries. Hopefully, they are going to strike. Those things will happen, and it will be. But of course, we have to do our homework. Siki Akono has to prove himself, and So it's not going to be an easy group, is all I'm saying. And hopefully, nobody is thinking that it's going to be a walkover.
I mean, Benedict, the job is you have to top this group. For me, there's no other way.
Good and also a bad group for us. Yes, good in the sense that we are playing teams that we know, because we are even playing South Africa in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, which we beat them here. Yes, we beat them here, and then we are playing them in March as well before this World Cup qualifier. So we get to play them more. Recently, that was before the last World Cup. We also played a friendly. That was our last game we played with them, and Gary made a point about the home fans not caring a hoot about the team, because that game we played in Durban, I could count the number of South Africans that were in the stadium, which we drew with them. So we have a very good record when we play South Africa in SA. So all we have to do in terms of it being good, Ethiopia as well, here there is no way we'll lose to Ethiopia. My problem is playing them in Addis Ababa. I mean, the altitude and all. The last time we went there, even those of us that were not playing, the wahala that we went through, how much more the players that were playing, and we managed to score 2 first half goals. The second half we were totally off, and it was all about them. They played very well, which I thought they should have even scored us not less than 5 in the second half. You understand? For Zimbabwe, the last time we played them was in 2006, which we lost. So that's an AFCON. So if you sit here and kid yourself that Charlie, they are just a side will run right over them, then please, you have to think twice. So the bad aspect of it is that South Africa, they are doing something new. They have a new coach, Buster, after the AFCON left, and there is a new man in charge. He came here in Ghana, praised us, but you realize that even today they had a press conference where they outlined their vision and everything that they want to do in terms of this World Cup qualifiers, and it is very clear. They are going the direction of bringing in a lot more players, young players from the country, as well as blending them with the foreign ones. And they have good players out there. Pestao is playing very well at Club Brugge, and there's a man that they want to build a team around. So anytime that they have him around and they are doing very well, he's doing very well, the team automatically gels. And you realize they're also bringing a lot of players, as always as they do, from the South African Premier League. You look at Ethiopia as well. Yes, most of their players play in the Ethiopian league, but I mean, if you're able to keep a team for a very long time and train consistently, unlike in a situation where we call players and we don't get to, play for some time before we go in, then it becomes very bad for us. And CK, of course, I know also at this point would want to build a new team, try new things with a team, and that makes it also not too good, you understand, because now he's going to bring in players, get a system, put the players together. If they come and they don't gel, then there's a problem. If they gel, then bingo, that's good for us and we'll go through. So that's the bad side for us. But I believe, yes, South Africa, we can get, all we have to do is that here we make sure we get our 3 points. If we should repeat the same thing that we did for the last qualifier where we lost, we drew here with Uganda and DR Congo, and then we should forget. But if you're able to get wins here in Ghana and hopefully go out there, get a win and a draw, there's no way we cannot make it. We can, I believe so. It will be like the 2014 where we did and progressed to the final stage where we played Egypt home and away and we qualified.
George.
Yeah.
Gary and Benedict have said it all as far as I'm concerned. So this is what I'm going to add. I am very concerned about the kind of transition that we're going to see between the Kwesi Appiah look team and the CK team. Okay, the good thing is that Kwesi Appiah requested to work with him as his assistant coach just before they left. They won 2 games together before Kwesi Appiah left. I'm just hoping that there will be a certain level of consistency, because the truth is we don't have time. In as much as we may think, we do not have the time. So let's have the consistency. If we have to do a bit of tweaking, let's do it, and let's hit the road running. I disagree. I was on a few platforms with some,
Sorry, just to add to that point. Kwesi Appiah and CK called some young players. Baba, what was this guy's name? I always forget his name. Baba. Mayoka. Salisu also came, but he picked up an injury. Kudus came as well.
Kudus scored on his debut. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I think that CK would definitely continue on that path with the young players that they called.
So look, it's very simple, and let's not kid ourselves that we're going to have a walkover. And like I said,
Baba Idrisu.
Yeah, good. So I agree with both of you. It's apt. Let's not kid ourselves that we're going to have a walkover. This is going to be tough because you see, SA, South Africa is getting something right with their local league. I mean, nowadays, I watch some of the goals that they're scoring, some of the moves on the pitch, the tactics and everything. It's amazing. And they are also growing from that period where they slumped big time. For us, I think that it will only make sense that after missing out on the World Cup, we would have learned our lessons and would have improved our story and would hit the ground running and make sure that we qualify for the next one, because we need it. We really need it.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Our time is up, but let's just do the predictions.
For Hart and Kotoko.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, George. George, okay, let me. I'm on leave.
You're on leave, why do I think I know what he was going to say? No, okay. I'm on leave. I remain on leave,
Benedict, what can you see in the spirit?
I think Kotoko will win. Kotoko will beat Hart.
Hey,
you can
see that.
I'm a Liberty professional.
I
am a Liberty professional fan. But I think Kotoko.
But it says a lot that this is a super clash weekend. We have first playing second this weekend.
Yes.
We have third playing fourth. And we have seventh playing ninth. Now guess who the seventh and ninth are?
Kotoko
and Hart. Amazing.
So 3-1 for
prediction. 3-1 for Kotoko.
2-1 phobia.
2-1 phobia.
But I mean, it's a 3-1 phobia. It's a 3-3 draw.
Has scores first. Kotoko equalized and then.
Caligari 3-3 draw. We'll lose our voices. So that one there for sure.
You say, Mami, my boy.
If we have 6 goals, for Sunday, we're in trouble. 2-1 Kotoko. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's been great.
Sunday.
Sunday.
We meet on Sunday. 2 p.m. The build-up starts here. Hans will be starting the build-up for us. He'll hand over to us around 2:30 in the stadium, and then. We do 30 minutes of the rest of the build-up. 3 o'clock, that is the game time. We know it's inconvenience, and for many of you, going to the stadium to go and buy the tickets because, advance tickets, actually.
That's what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We're going to do that.
I mean, the media have spoken.
It is what it is.
Have lashed out, I think. And I think Hart and Kotoko need to do better.
It is what it is.
Benedict, didn't Liberty trial electronic tickets. Before the start of the game.
Charlie, good you mentioned my team Liberty. So we beat Wafa
today.
2-1. And with all the troubles,
with all the Diabolo issues,
Diabolo after our coach resigning, coming back, just 2 days.
But it was a good game today.
Yeah, very good game. And Liberty won.
I think Wafa are lacking something.
No, there's something Wafa are lacking. We'll discuss. Wafa is a discussion on a different day. I know what's happening, but it's okay.
Oh, Charlie, I know Sabute. Gary, he actually tweeted at you.
I know.
I had to cripple Kotoko on Sunday.
Hey, careful.
See my response to him. Don't read it. Guys, Charlie.
Guys, thank you. Okay, and also Legon Cities have won their first game. So they won
Lagos City.
So finally.
I knew Medical would bring them the win. I knew Medical would do it. I knew Medical would do it. Prestiata gave them a loss. Prestiata gave them a draw. And Medical.
They're fine. Their branding, the music,
oh my God,
the entertainment, the keys and everything for the win. So
Lagos
very good.
Come on, Royal.
And
come on, Royal.
They beat a very good team.
Come on, Royal.
Yeah. So
they said they're called the Royals.
Yes, Royals. Come on, you Royals. Come on, you Royals. Come on, you Royals.
So thank you very much, and let's say bye to the show with the Olympics. Let them remind us of what tactics they are playing these days. Good night, everybody.
We have told the press about determination, courage,